Hey, my name is Vishal. In this video, let's see how to model a spanner. It's a simple mechanical tool. Uh, so I've got this from the internet. So I've shared the link from where I've downloaded. You can download the same image from the description below. So this is the scene right now what I have got, which is a default scene. So I'm deleting this. Not necessarily you need to delete, but you can create a new one or you can work on the existing one. So I'll just go to the top view. So I'm going to the top view here, then press shift A, then go to this particular area called image and then choose background and then select the image and you should get the image in the background there. So I go to the image options and then I will reduce the opacity as required, and I can also move this image to the center so that I can work symmetrically on the same y and negative y. So I can just move it and place it in the center. Somehow later I can just uh, adjust the position as well later. Right now again I'll go for the cube by pressing shift A, mesh, and then choose the cube model. So I'm using the scale tool and then scaling this model like that, and I'm just checking whether this is touching on the sides, and then I'll scale this roughly to that point. So I'll also scale this that way. I'll enable the wireframe. Got it? I go to the top view again. I have some problem with the background. I'm reloading it and then move it and reduce the opacity. Okay, let's select the model again and then hit tab and press Ctrl R and then place a line in the center, and preferably I'll model only one side of this. So I press 3 and select all the faces and then uh, delete the faces there. I need to enable this X-ray, delete the faces. Okay, I press Ctrl R, Ctrl R. Okay, so I've got the lines as per the requirement. So select the faces, press E on the keyboard and then scale it. I'm using the scale tool and then press Y and then scale it like that to match the reference. Then press E, then drag, scale, scale Y, then move it that way. Okay, and then press 1, select that vertices. Scale Y and then move it. Control R, select. So if I start moving that to match the reference, I may lose the symmetry. So I will not touch that to match the position of the background there. So I select the faces and then select E to extrude and then 1 and then start matching the points there like that. Then press 3, select the face, E and then 1, select the vertex points and then start moving like that. 3. So what generally that does is I could able to switch between vertex 1, edge 2, face 3. So I select the face mode, press E to extrude, 1 for the vertex mode, move it there, move it there. Again control R for the split tool and then select the vertex and then match that points. Control R and then move it. Control R, move it. Maybe I can preferably use this more lines here. So that I can get that nice crease also here in the corner. Control R, move the points. Control R, move the points. That's cool. So I should see I got this model here. Make sure that I don't have any faces on this side. Now let's select the faces. So I'll go to the top view. I'm just checking to match the so I've got all the faces nicely added there. So I'll so you should see I've selected the faces here. I've only selected on the top. If I do any work, I would be missing on the bottom side. So I'll go to the top view again, enable the X-ray mode, select all again. There is other way where we can generally extrude only in the top and then mirror in a Z axis. That would also generally works. So I'm selecting, I'm just pressing E for extrude and E, S and Z. S and Z. I'm just scaling it up. Okay, so I can go back to the object mode. I can press Control 1, Control 2 to see how this model looks in smooth. Select the model, press Tab, 3 to face. I'm just seeing if any face edge is there. I want to select this face, delete the face. Okay, it looks pretty okay at this point of time. If you go to the modifier, I've created this smooth by shortcut Control 1. It automatically created it. Meanwhile, I select the model, Control R after hitting tab, and then I got a middle line there. Okay, I'm holding control and deselecting these lines here. Maybe I can go to the top view, enable the wireframe mode, hold control and deselect all the lines. Super. So I use the scale tool, y-axis, and then just pull that line a little bit. Do the same thing with this crease line here. Crease line, maybe I can delete it. Okay. To select the loop, I need to press Alt and click on the line. To select the second loop, Shift Alt and click the line. And I'm deleting this and dissolve edges. I'll use that tool and that should work. Okay, I can check the smooth, how it's working. I can go to the object mode and also switch off the wireframe and see how this overall model looks at this point of time. Okay, so I'll switch back to 0, press again enable the wireframe, press tab, select the vertices 1, 2 and 3, just move it. Okay, that should generally I'll just undo once because I need to select on both sides. If I fail to do that, it's okay. Still, I can mirror the model in the Z axis. Then enable the smooth and switch off the sign. I just want that nice blend. Okay. Hit tab 1 and then move that lines. Okay, so far so good. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to select the faces. From the top view, put the wireframe mode on. Alt E, extrude along face normals and then move it. Again, you can check with the smooth. How is it working? Again, I need to switch off the wireframe. Hit tab and you get that crease there. Subdivisions, I'm increasing that to get more detail. Okay, once you have achieved your desired details here, I'll switch back to 0, wireframe on. Okay, so this is the model what I've got here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this object, shift to D. Once that is come, I'll use the scale tool, S x minus 1. Just a minute. First I need to select the model, shift to D, S x minus 1. That gives the model from this side to that side. And then this I select the model and scale this in this side, S y minus 1. And then you got the model matching this side. So I've got two pieces here of models. So I'm going to select these two pieces. I go to object and then choose this tool called join. So that becomes one model here. Okay. Then go to the vertices mode, hit tab 1 and then see these vertex points are not matching. So I'm going to select all the vertices here and then select all the vertices, vertex, mesh, merge, and then choose this tool called merge by distance. And then you can increase this distance 0.1 or you can put a lesser number if you wanted there. Now once that is done, check whether these vertex are merged. Yeah, they are merged now. You can switch off the X-ray mode, hit tab to go to the object mode, then you can check the smooth. I'll put 3 and then switch off the wireframe. Then you get the spanner model here. Okay, this is how I can generally get this detail. If you could closely look, I have achieved this detail I've achieved the roundness and all that. You see that carefully. Okay, you can go to further more details uh, as you keep, getting control on the software and more tools, so you can more build more complex models.